Alright, it is time for another stranded character. So, to quickly cover the concept of what this is, say you were playing with some friends, they were just rushing you through the game, you didn't really pick up any information along the way, they took you all the way through normal, TVHM and UVHM, and then they tried to get you into OP levels as well, and then they got bored. So they stopped playing, and now you just exist with the max level available, with not any good gear to your name, and then probably whatever spec you saw online. So that is the entire concept here. The goal is to take this character, try to find gear for the character, and then go kill Terramorphous. Terramorphous is like if you can kill him, you can probably get just about everything else in the game. So that is what I consider a good threshold for this. So that is what we're going to do. Initially, what I'm thinking for this character is it is Axton. Axton has a very weird combo of grenade splash and weapon splash bonuses, so it may be a good idea to consult the old forum posts about splash damage, because there are different types of splash damage in the game. So if you need it, you can look at this, you can see like, oh, what do I need to buff more, dependent on what guns or what comms you have. So for our character specifically, I do want to look for a Grenadier with a steady on it so that we can go ahead and take advantage of grenade damage and stuff like that. But if we somehow manage to find a legendary soldier, we might lean more into the plain weapon aspects of that and start to look for things like a Lady Fist, look for things like a Lyuda, Conference Call, anything like that, pretty much, any generic guns. So it kind of just depends on what we get, we'll work with it as we go. But at the very start, we are going to go ahead and backpedal. I do like to farm Viper Sanctuary DLC for some loot, a little bit of money and stuff like that, and then I prefer to rotate over to Snowman DLC from there. Of course, you could go to Son of Craw DLC, you could farm the chest that's immediately up and right in there. A lot of people do that, but this is just how I'm going to route it, so we'll just see how this goes. Now, a really nice thing about Axton is the fact that we do have turrets to go ahead and just distract mobs for us, and even deal a pretty respectable amount of damage. So we could use them to just kind of keep ourselves alive pretty darn well. And at the very least, they will distract enemies, so it's really nice. Now, initially, items we are looking for the character. We are looking for a good source of slag, we are looking for any decent Torg weapons, any decent TDR weapons, and then of course a nice damage grenade, because this is one of the few characters that actually takes really good advantage of grenades in this game. So finding one that does reasonably good damage would be super duper nice for us. Okay, so done scrounging in Viper Sanctuary DLC, we got a nice little TDR chuck, we've got a slag SMG for that, and then we've got a booster shield and a little Merv to work with. So will probably be good enough to open up Snowman DLC, I would imagine. The turrets do really well by themselves even, so even if we didn't have this, yeah, we're probably going to be pretty okay. Turrets are just super nice early for us. Alright, put down a turret, break line of sight with the BA so he aggroes onto turret, and then just sort of slip past them. I probably should have saved my second turret throw there so I could recall it over here and get my cooldown back instantly, but I'm not smart, so I didn't do that. But holding onto that second turret to immediately call them back if you just want the first one for aggro can be a really good option. You see, this is a fun one, because Axton is weirdly intricate. You have perfect aggro draw placements, you can recall your aggro draw if you only use half of it. You can focus on grenade or gun splash, depending on which one is more useful to your character and what class mods you have. Like, he's weirdly intricate, it's really cool. And he's fast, and he can actually use, like, most of the items in the game. He's a very diverse character. It's super nice. And of course, Axton has some very close picks for his skills. There are a couple skills where you might think, well, I'd want that instead of this. For example, putting a single point into Failing Shield, most people might not even do that because they don't think the survivability is worth it. But at the cost of a single skill point and the chance to keep yourself from getting shot, I think it's pretty much worth it. And then of course there are a couple other skills where a few more points here or there could make your build a little bit better or worse, depending on what you like to do. So it's a lot of personal preference, and the character will usually end up feeling fine either way. But it's interesting that he has so many choices like that. And I guess sort of to circle back to the idea of using turret for aggro draw, if you are breaking line of sight with an enemy, they will focus the next person they see. But there is a chance that they'll roll and stick their head in the ground or like walk past an object and then lose contact with that first enemy and immediately switch back to you. So it's a little bit useful, but there are times where that plan won't really work out because they'll just break their own line of sight and then redraw onto you. Is that a Hulk? There's a Hulk. Okay, this will be really nice for us. Okay, so having a Hulk in our arsenal, we're gonna start actually just chunking dudes a little bit, which is gonna feel super duper nice. Of course, the Hulks are really, really strong. If it were a Ravager, that would also be cool. But yeah, this is great. It's really nice that we have this. Yeah, the fact that we don't have a class mod buffing any of our stuff, and we don't have a relic buffing any of our stuff, it kind of just goes to show that this stuff is actually pretty strong. And it kind of just depends on whether or not you're capable of using it properly or well at all. So, yeah. It's very, very nice. Axton is actually a very solid character. Okay. So we just got a cooldown relic from the chest. This is gonna make our life so much better. So that's super duper cool. Also, we got a TDR SMG, which is a little bit better for chuck spamming. So we've got that too. Our kit's starting to shape up a little bit. Now we just need like a good little Grenadier class mod or something, and we'd be good. Alright, so for Snowman, we'll just get a little assist getting up here. And then we're just gonna kind of put turrets out, let them kind of do their thing. I'll put one farther back, because why not? And then the plan is just to spam damage at them, whatever we have. Alright, there we go. So yeah, just spam whatever nice shiny objects you got at them. Hopefully eventually take them down. Not too terrible on Axton. The turrets definitely helped a lot. So that was nice. Not too bad of a fire relic. We can hold on to that. An incredible upgrade for our chuck damage. That's also really, really cool for us. And we can go check chest now. A shock damage one as well. Sure. Nice little upgrade for a rocket launcher. Slightly better one, but that reload is really, really rough, so is it worth the slightly more damage? The whole 2 more seconds. Okay, yeah, we'll run this one, just kind of because why not? Funny little plasma caster that I won't really use. A health shield could be interesting. I do kind of like the booster we're rocking right now. A bit of a steady comm. Okay, well, it does have steady on it, which is what we mainly want. Of course, we won't really get too much of a buff from overload. Another overload and steady one. An expert veteran with reload speed, max size, and steady. It's only +5, but honestly, that's not bad. And then a die-hard veteran with +5 to pressure Okay, well, if we ever wanted to do any funny spam kill bosses that way, we could try that as well. I don't know, maybe we'll try the veteran with the +5, but we'll hold on to the auto gunner just in case we want to use that. Of course, we are going to re-kill the snowman, so we will get another loot chest to look at, but that's kind of just what I'm thinking for right now. Tesla could be funny. Kuroto SMG could also be pretty good. Okay. Got an Onslaught Metal Storm Shock Trooper. Those are actually really fun. I do like the kill skill comm. We've got a Master Grenadier. We've got a Steady Impact Expert Grenadier. Okay. Sweet. So this is going to probably be glued to our character from now on, because this is going to provide us a lot of extra damage. So that is super duper cool. I'm happy about that. And then we also have a Steady Grenadier version if we do run into fastballs, so that is pretty cool. And then honestly, we'll probably just take these and walk forward. This is a really, really nice kit for the small amount of scrapping we've done. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I have full confidence in our character's ability to walk forward now. And if we decide to grab a Herald, well, I mean, we just win. Because this is basically already meta equipment outside of not having a Moxie. Safe spot, dangerous spot, break eye contact, go play game. Yeah, see, he crouched down, so he got confused and chose me instead of the turret. Okay, since we are just running back to buy ammo right now, we're gonna put on our Assault Shock Trooper and get the movement speed buff from Onslaught by killing our own turret there. This is just an obvious and very nice thing about playing Axton as well. You can trigger your own kill skills by just throwing first turret, throwing second turret while recalling first turret, and then second turret spawns dead, and it just gives you kill skills for some reason. Because, like, why not? Now, if we get a bonus package here, the game wants us to win. I'm just gonna put that out there. Alright, safe spot, dangerous spot, lose the eye contact. I think his turret counts as a whole. Yeah, it counts as not being there. Okay. I need to break eye contact with small boom. Honestly, since this boom is kind of just down here, might as well do that. And now work on Big Bertha. There we go. Alright, now we just need to get rid of boom. There we go. Unfortunately, no, bonus package, but doesn't matter. We got the kills and we're free. And for Flint, tried to bar him from leaving. And we're good. Not bad. Alright. We've gotten to Sanctuary. It is time to do the Herald farm. We might as well get a Herald. It's right here. This is arguably the best character to use it on since we have all those grenade splash damage buffs and stuff. Let's just grab one. Hey. Oh, it's intense and it has a Vladoff grip. Okay, just all the fire rate possible, sure. Alright, well, cool, we have this now. I'll, of course, still hold on to the Hulk because it is very nice. But yeah, this will probably be our hard carry for big mobs or bosses. I think people just put their turret wherever, so of course it's gonna die quick. I mean, it still dies a little bit, but literally just longbow saber turret. Wow, 110% max health on turret, and then failing shield. I mean, it's not OP, but like it's gonna keep him alive more. But yes, turret has way more health than the player does, and you can 100% force mobs to aggro it instead of you. So why not do that? And then because you're not being shot at, you can afford to just be hyper aggressive with your damage. No one's looking at you, they're all looking at turret. They're all standing still looking at turret usually too. This is another reason not to play Thoughtlock Maya though. Because why not just play Axton and then have 2 distractions that have better damage? That's what I'm just, anytime I see someone playing Thoughtlock Maya, I'm just gonna tell them they're a budget Axton. Just see what their response is. Wow, who would have guessed? The Herald with an increased fire rate with my kill skills deals a lot of damage. This is so crazy. I don't even need slag anymore. Slag for basic mobs is not a thing. Alright, get kill skills off the Psycho. I guess I could have just shot Bad Maw because of the midgets on the shield. Yeah, this is not surprising. Alright, Warden. There we go. Alright, I can't imagine this goes poorly. Like, there's not a world where I see it happening. But go ahead and proc our kill skills real quick. Possibly. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, no, honestly, this might be the fastest stranded character that we will ever do. We got really, really lucky with a lot of the items and stuff. Of course, the Sniper Zero probably is still stronger, but he just generally took more time to get together. And then the Krieg, well, that kind of didn't go great. But this Axton, I mean, the turret can hold it down. We also just got a lot of nice class mods really fast. The Tediors are nice. And then, of course, a Herald is like super easy to get, and it's super OP on Axton. So, yeah, this just might be one of the faster ones. No Moxie heals, no nothing. Transfusions, though. To be fair, we are using transfusions, but like, it's just so nice. Grit plus just like not standing in front of mobs has been like really effective. Alright, So with Bloodwing, we're actually going to do the opposite of what we've been doing the entire run. We want Bloodwing to be aggroed on us the entire time, so that we can just attempt to spam jump and break her AI so she doesn't move too much. Now, this might not work, and in which case I'll totally try to get aggro onto turrets instead of myself, but until then, that's what we're going to try to do. Alright, aggro should definitely be on me, so let's throw some turrets down. Yep, seems good. Yeah, we should be good. Even if we're not good at this point, we can just throw out turrets. Which I would take the time to throw out turrets, but I didn't want the aggro to swap. There we go. Cool. Feels good. Alright, and there we go. That'll do it for today. We have made incredible time. This has been really, really great. One of the best opens we've done on a stranded character so far. Now, of course, Axton's turret was absolutely holding it down and is absolutely still holding it down. The aggro draw is super duper great. We got really lucky to get a bunch of really nice Torg and Tediore weapons super early into the game. This Maliwan SMG has been also super nice for when turrets aren't active. The booster shield is actually doing a really, really good job alongside the transfusion here. Of course, we are abusing grit with health gate to try to force our health back up to full every once in a while. Cooldown is good from this. 4 good blue plasmods from 2 Snowman runs is insane. I even checked if I had be able to fix his item changes on. I don't. Legitimately, it is just our own luck here. So if I go to be able to fix, we look at the advanced options, loot pools, global loot rebalance is off. All this stuff is off. It's just the fact that we've gotten good RNG, which has been nutty. Using the expert grenadier with steady and impact, of course, for our damage. Using the shock trooper for the movement speed to just dead sprint through maps. We've been moving, and we have been very lucky with this character. So this is a good day one. So yeah, day one.